What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sir Love. This is another episode of Ask Sir Love, all right? And on Ask Sir Love, what we basically do is we answer questions from people like you. So if you have a question, like the people over here to the side, then I answer them. So please submit a question. This comes from Jahasi Music or Jahasi Music. Not sure. Hopefully I pronounced that right. He said, "Good day from Australia." Shout out Australia. Thank you guys for reaching out. I still haven't touched ground in Australia. I've done so much business with people in Australia, especially in tech and development companies and things of that nature, but I have not actually touched foot in Australia. And I love New Zealand wine. I know it's not Australia, but it's right outside of you guys. I gotta go get me some New Zealand wine. Anyway, people aren't here to talk about Australia. They want to know about the question that you asked. So it says, "I'm interested in building catalogs of music for sync in the hope of gaining interest from some major sync companies. How many would I need to present to them before they would consider taking my label/library on?" Great question, great question, great question. So major sync companies. So you're talking really about publishing companies. I mean, there are companies that just specialize in sync and licensing. You also have companies that specialize in publishing. What is the difference between the two is something that people may want to know. So there are organizations that basically focus on licensing music. Their whole thing is, hey, I want to get your catalog or get access to your catalog. Normally it's a non-exclusive deal. And they say anytime I get a sync on your music, which means I'm able to, I'll explain sync in a second. But anytime I get a sync on your deal, on your music, I will cut you in on a deal or I get cut in on a deal. So basically they want to do the work. They want to say, hey, you have assets. We think your assets are available or valuable. We think we can make some money off of your assets. Let us go do that. We do sales. This is what we do. We call major studios, movie studios, television studios, or we have relationships with these organizations, and we know they're always looking for music, and they come to us for music. And so what we do is we're the middleman. The people in television and film don't want to be music A&Rs. That's not even the industry they're in. So they hire these third-party sync companies to come in and say, hey, you guys filter through the millions and millions of artists in the world, make sure their paperwork is on point, and give us access to the music that we can use in our movies and TV shows. And if you know, film is booming. Netflix changed the game. Streaming has changed the game. It seems like there's 1,000,001 streaming sites. There's 1,000,001 movies dropping every day. There's all sorts of content dropping every single day. All of that content, television shows and movies and etc., animated films, shorts, all that stuff that you see that's coming out on all these streaming channels has background music. All that background music has to be cleared and has to be paid for, and they also get paid from the streaming. Depending on how you structure the deal, you can get paid from the streams. So if someone's watching a movie, your music plays in the background, you get paid off of that. And on top of that, well, depending on how you structure the deal, you also get an advance, right? They'll give you an upfront check just for using it. Independents can make a lot of money in this space. So there are companies that do that. There are also publishing companies and co-publishing companies. Well, publishing companies, they'll do co-publishing deals or whatever, admin deals, whatever. They do the same thing. A publishing company's job is to go out and figure out how to make money off of publishing. They don't limit themselves to syncs, but syncs is a big part of it. So what is a sync? A sync is a synchronization. And it's anytime you take music and you synchronize it to video or imagery. It's called a sync, and it changes the rules of traditional mechanical royalties and performing arts royalties for which normally you're paid out regarding publishing. It changes the rules. In this new sync, this new synchronization of these two things, now you're focused on the package deal of them. You're negotiating a brand new deal based off of the packaged value, right? So in a sync deal, someone might pay $20,000. I've definitely gotten $20,000 for deals that we've done, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 deals just to access or use the music. And then you get paid every time it's played. So we did a television show intro. In a lot of these deals, when you sign them, you basically also sign documentation that says that you can't claim it or you can't promote it. You know, there's kind of this gag order in a lot of the contracts. But in short, I've done a very popular show where people on my team put together the music for the intro song. So every time you watch that show, every time you stream that show, or every time it plays on TV, because it's both on TV and it's streaming on platforms, we get paid every single time. Every single time. So there's a lot of opportunities here. So to answer the question, back to the question, because I'm not sure if I truly answered it, so let me just nail it really quick, which is, how many do you need? Right? That's the core of the question. How many do you need? And the answer is all you need is one, brother. All you need is one. That's all it takes, right? Now, if you're trying to sell a catalog means you're selling a bundle of records, of access to records. So you can sell it like exclusively, or you can do a non-exclusive deal. You probably don't own the masters to all the records in a lot of these situations, or you don't own all the rights to the records. You only have limited rights, whatever's going on with your situation. You got to make sure that you end up retaining just the rights to license, and then you can do non-exclusive or exclusive licensing deals. You only need one. The reason why I say that is because if you have an amazing record, these companies will take you on because they want access to just that record. Depends on how big it is. Publishing companies make money not just off of movie and television. They also make money off of radio and streaming and all sorts of other environments. So major artists that end up being one-hit wonders, you go, man, that one group, Crime Mob, Nuck If You Buck, they had a huge record. Yeah, they did a publishing deal, and that company took all the money off of the publishing, but that record is huge. It's huge to this day. Records like Swag Surfing, still huge to this day, right? You have classics, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. People own this stuff, right? You know, some of it's public, it's available to the public, but a lot of people own this. I think somebody recently did Happy Birthday, put a copyright on Happy Birthday, and because the copyright expired or something like that. I forgot the details of it, but now when you watch movies and if you see someone singing Happy Birthday to you, someone's getting paid, right? So publishing companies do it a lot of different ways. It only takes one record. If the record's big enough, all you need is one. But if you're looking to do a catalog, it's not about how many records, it's about the quality of the records that are in the catalog. So if you have 10 phenomenal records, that's going to be good enough. If you have 20 phenomenal records, that's going to be good enough. Now, it may not be good enough to get the type of deal you want, right? If you want this huge catalog buyout, then yeah, you probably need 100 records, 50 records, 30 records. You're going to have a lot of records in the pot. You might have access to X amount of albums, plus singles, plus this, plus that. The more you have, the more chips you have to bargain with, because the person that's buying from you may not want everything that you have. It's almost like selling property or real estate. If you own 50 homes and all those homes are in the middle of nowhere and in a small town, it's not generating a lot of cash, it's going to be hard to sell the bundle of all 50 homes, because you can bundle all your homes and sell them in an investment REIT, right? So it's the same concept. But if you have homes I got condos in Dubai, and I have condos in New York, and I have mansions in Atlanta and mansions in LA, and they're a part of the package that you're selling, it's going to be more appealing. All right. So it's not about the quantity of music. It's going to be the quality of music, and quality in the sync world is defined by how useful the music can be in the environment that it's being synced for. So how useful is it for TV shows, for movies? How popular is it on radio or streaming? Things of that nature determine its value. So I hope this was beneficial. I hope this was helpful. This was an amazing question that you guys that you just asked. Thank you for asking it. And remember, if this was helpful, thank your boy. Thank your boy, all right? This is free, but this is not free. This is tuition, right? This is me online giving you guys education. Pay your tuition. Look out for the guide. Keep me active. Keep me in this space. Send $1, $2, $5, $20. Say thank you. And then over to the side over here, download the business. There's a lot of products online that can help you win. I want to help you win. Go out there and check it out. Reach out to me. You can sign up for a consulting. We can talk. You can do whatever. I want to help people win, and hopefully this is helping. So thank you for your time. I'm Sir Love. I'm out.